first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Like
Exactly that. Let's talk about the book. The book. Why now? Break silence. Split up. Altercation. Welcome back to another episode of Not My Bag. This week we have my twin. Where have you been? It's Olivia Bowen.
Hey! We need to talk. We need to talk about this because
This is the Spider-Man meme where they're like, this guys. Liv walked in and I honestly was like, surely this can't be real.
Don't lie. You text me like, what are you wearing?
No, I kind of love this though.
It's cute.
It's tea.
I know, we look cute.
And we're also from the same place.
Yeah, I can't remember when I first met you properly. Was it at, it was an awards thing and you were like, you do know my mum lives like with you? I was going to say with you, near you. Because
mum was always talking about you and being like, oh my God, I was here at the...
I love her.
Whatever, local pubs. And then, didn't want to dox any addresses.
I don't go to the pub that much.
And then I realised that we went to the same school.
Crazy.
Which is crazy. And now we wear the same clothes.
Yeah. So we're just trying to beat each other, but that's fine.
We are. Well,
thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming along. So I want to start off by asking you,
yes,
what is not your bag this week? What are we not fucking with this week? You can say anything at all.
To be fair, I was so late this morning and I've been in taxis a lot this week in London, so I am not about it with the London traffic. It's been driving me insane. I was 20 minutes to get ready this morning and I got poked in the eye with an eyeliner like a few times, but yeah, late. I am not late ever, and this week I've been late quite a bit, which is fuming. I was going to say that.
Does it like send you spiraling a little bit? Because I'm the same.
Everything like that. I hate being late. I like to like find the lay of the land.
Yes.
And work out who's there, what's going on. So if I'm late, it really sends me under.
And ease into it.
Yeah, I like got there and I was like...
If you're doing morning TV as well and then you rush, you get on that sofa and you're like...
Yeah, like live TV as well. It's like a countdown. But yeah, that's what we're not.
That's not your bag this week. I have a file here. In the file are some images. We're going to go through and chat about them. Okay. I mean, we've already gone through it, but the first is that we went to the same school.
That looks like a prison, first of all.
It does. I don't actually think this is a school because...
Oh, I thought that was actually our school.
Is this the school, Meg? Oh, okay, fine. I mean, ours was worse than this.
It was an all right school, though. Did you have a good time at school?
I did, but... I don't know. Didn't have many friends.
No.
But I was head boy.
Oh.
And I had a brief come in for work the other day.
Yeah.
And they put head boy in it. And I went, how do you know this? They went, we didn't. You just give the energy.
Head boy energy.
And I think that's bad. No. I feel like that's
that.
not.
I'm going to get you a little clip for your blazer, actually. It
This
says head
is
boy.
giving
Yeah.
head boy. Well, so were you like a few years above me then?
Yeah, we would have been in there at the same time. That's what's freaking me out.
That's so funny.
So we would like walk past each other in the corridor.
You probably would have seen me with pasta, beans and cheese in the canteen.
Did I mention pasta, beans and cheese to Paul? Can I say about Paul? Because I mentioned to him. And obviously, yeah, so Paul Brunson went on his podcast too. Yeah. And I said, have you ever tried pasta, beans and cheese? And obviously he's from America. He was like...
He don't give you the type that you would have
He's
had
like,
pasta,
I'm from New York
cheese.
and I eat pasta, beans and cheese, love. Like...
Sorry, this sounds like you just went on to Paul Brunson's podcast and just asked him random food questions for an hour.
He's probably like completely... like obviously he was talking about really deep stuff, but there's just me talking about chicken and cats.
Have you ever had pasta, beans and cheese?
So when I lived on my own in a flat, there, I don't know if you've seen it, but in Lidl, big up Lidl, there was like this can of like rice, chicken, and like a creamy sauce, and you just plopped it onto a plate.
I am so for random canned foods. Trust me, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
and I love anything. My favourite is the beans with the sausages in.
Oh, do you know what? Them sausages, why are they so nice? But they're not meat at all, are they?
They're not meat.
I don't know what they are.
But I can tell we're going to digress so much in this pod. My problem with those sausages, everyone's like, oh, it's not meat. Well, it tastes nice, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm like that. You know the hot dogs as well that you get in like the brine?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is going to turn. But they're really nice. But I watched a video on them being made and
I know.
not
I
good.
do watch the videos and it is gross, but I'm like, again, if we're just
nice.
using up an odd chicken carcass here and there, I don't really care.
It's fine. We're using the whole chicken, you know?
This is such a funny poster, but you were on Just Tattoo of Us, weren't you?
Oh, you can actually
because I saw the clip come up. No, I haven't seen.
I'll get it out later.
Okay.
For you, privately. So it's a cow.
Right.
It's me riding a cow actually. That's probably my one regret is doing
that show?
Yeah, it was fun at the time, but I'm now having removal on it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm having to, and that is absolutely so painful.
Is
Have you ever
MTV
had
like
it?
still what
Like a
removal?
removal?
No, I haven't. But brother's
Worse.
girlfriend Lolly said it's really painful.
Yeah, worse than the tattoo.
Oh God, really?
But Alex has got he's had a few more stages. But he's got a crying baby on his leg with my name being tattooed onto it because I was like, you can be a real crybaby.
It's such a good concept for a show, but it's defo one of them where after 5 years you're like, fuck this.
Mine is not the worst. Have you seen some of them?
I used to watch.
Oh my God, there's one with like a tampon like on her leg.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if my friend had done that to me, they'd be disowned.
Oh, I'd fully be knocking someone out. Next, I have the Instagram logo.
I don't even know what logo this is.
She's an influencer. Because you're like one of the most top followed Love Islanders ever of the show. How crazy is that?
That is wild.
Isn't that wild to think about?
I think as well, it's weirder for me because obviously series 2 was like so long ago. I mean, when we've been talking about it today, I'm like 10 years. I'm like, oh my God, I feel ancient because it was 10 years ago. But like the girls nowadays, I think Maura is like super followed, Molly's super followed, but to be like up there with those kind of girls is just
you were really
amazing.
On the like
it was
when
early.
you weren't expecting it to go that crazy. Crazy girl. Next, I have a picture of your wedding, and I wanted to ask you because it's has it been 8 years?
8 years in September. Yeah.
Will you be doing like a vow renewal after 10?
I want to do our vow renewal in Italy.
Do it a year early next year and we'll just all muck in and get it done. Yeah, split the bill.
Wedding 30th. Yeah, no, I would love to do that. And I think because our wedding, like it was huge. There was a lot of people there, especially like from the industry. And we were both really young and I think we treated it very much like a party.
Okay, fine.
And I'd love to redo it and have the kids there and like still have like a party, but
it'd be
all
a
the
different
family.
vibe.
Yeah. And Sienna's obviously, she's named after Sienna in Italy. So we want to go and do it there.
That'd be really
it'd be cute.
Okay,
we'll see.
That sounds like a plan.
We need the budget, so buy my book.
We'll get onto that. My mum renewed her vows after 30 years in December.
Oh my, 30 years.
And I married them, like my mum and my dad. I was the efficient, I mean, not legal one bit.
That just gave me little shivers. That's so
really
sweet.
Cute.
Can you do mine?
I'll do yours, happily. Not going to her venue, though. The planner was a bitch.
Okay,
oh my God, I'll tell you afterwards. But me and her did not get on.
Really?
She should be happy I'm not on here going, anyway.
I need to know that story after.
Say yes to the dress.
Ooh.
You were on that show too. My question to you about that is, was it difficult to give your opinion on wedding dresses like whilst you're being filmed? I would be so worried people would be like, he's a monster.
Unfortunately, no. I think when it comes to fashion and if it's on you, it doesn't really matter. Like it's more me that I'm taking the piss out of, really.
Yeah, true.
But actually, like, it was amazing meeting David Emmanuel. Like,
I know.
He's iconic.
Yeah.
So that was pretty incredible, and that's one of the first TV shows I did after coming out. So it was wild. And then from that is when I got my presenting job for Second Chance Dresses and presenting my own show because I met them on there. So it just shows you like everything you do.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was amazing. But no, I'm not backwards and coming forwards. So
right, I have another file. Oh God, me leaning down.
Oh, the files.
Cut this in the edit. I'm like an old man. Right. In here. I wonder what's in this file. It's only your book.
Oh my goodness, how did you get that?
So, Lost Until Love.
Yes.
Learning to find myself again. You also look tea in that picture, by the way.
Thank you so much. Do you know what?
Good.
I had a thing about the cover because I shot that when I was 2 months postpartum.
Okay.
And obviously I look quite different now. And I said to the team, I was like, it feels really weird because I look a bit different on there. And I don't know if that's a bad thing or good thing. And then I actually thought about it and I was like, no, like that's the girl that like deserves to be on the cover because I was going through what I was going through. And it's a nice little moment for her. She deserves it. You
yeah.
know?
And I also think that in this job, we all put so much pressure on ourselves to like, oh, I'll hold this off because I'll look better this month. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and actually,
100%.
you just need to like get it done and enjoy that moment, I think is a big thing. Let's start briefly with your Love Island journey, because as we were saying, it's been 10 years, which is absolutely crazy.
10 years.
And longest standing couple, you and Alex, in the whole franchise. How mental is that? What is your key to a long lasting relationship?
I don't know. For me and Al, like we don't even realise that we have that title. Like I don't think it's
You're not cocky about it.
It just doesn't sink in. And I think we both keep each other very grounded. Like we still argue, we still, you know, a normal-ish couple. I think it's mainly about just like conversation and like just being open and trusting. Yeah, it's a hard one. I think some people are meant to be together, some people aren't, and that's the long and short of it. And I know people don't want to hear that, but you always think like everyone always says, "Oh, no one's lasted from Love Island. No one's like," but that happens in everyday life. Not everyone is meant to be together.
Yeah, just because you're on the show doesn't mean you're automatically going to last. And
but so many people are still together, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah. No, they're definitely... It hits harder for me when it's a Love Island couple as well, when you're so used to knowing them as a pair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then like, I mean, when Millie split up with Liam, I was distraught.
Oh, do you know what? They were the hottest couple
I
as well.
I know, I was distraught. And it's like, you know, it's hard because you're like, oh, I loved you together. But I'd say your golden rule is like communication and that type of thing.
Yeah, 100%. And like we definitely lost that a bit, but we got come back together. We're just not quitters. Like we just won't quit on each other. Like we will be there to the very end.
Work. You'll make it work.
I'll be dragging him like, come on.
Dragging to Italy for that vow renewal. So when you were on the show, it's changed so much.
Yeah.
Like just in terms of just like everything, how the show is made. Like we used to have the smoking area,
the infamous smoking area.
Yeah, like all of the excessive drinking, bring it back. What would you say for you as like changed the most on the show, and what would you want to bring back? Like, do you still watch the show? What's your vibe?
Yeah, like obviously I've got a baby and I've got a 4-year-old, so normally by the end of the day I'm like completely just in silence in my bed, like what was that? But I keep up massively on Instagram and TikTok because I feel like they do like a rundown, or someone's always doing a rundown. That I'll never not stay in connection with it because it's such a big part of my life. I don't know what I'd bring back though. Probably the originals. No, I think it's just got its own identity now. Like it's in its own right. I mean, it's massive, isn't it? But I loved the baby challenge, and I feel like they took that, didn't they? They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember last series, but it used to feel like a lot bigger of a thing.
Yeah, I don't think they do it. Do they do it? I don't think they do.
I'm trying to think, because I think last series maybe they didn't do it, but then everyone was basically hating each other until the final week. So it's hard, isn't it?
What they did on our series, and I don't see it as much anymore, but we did some really like physical challenges. So there was one where me and Marlin were wrestling each other's socks off in a paddling pool full of gunge. Like, bring that back.
I do want to say bring back the challenges because there's less and less challenges. And I think that's when everyone loses it more because they're outside of the villa and the routine. So
there was another one as well that we were clipped to a bungee, and it was like an inflatable, and you had to run to the end of it and grab something.
I was giving total wipeout.
Yeah, it was. I hurt my hip. I mean, I was only 22 at that point. Can you imagine me now? Yeah, I hurt my hip. And then everyone on Twitter was like, oh, look what Alex has done to Olivia because I was walking.
Oh, really? God, you don't want them rumours going about, do you?
Sorry.
There's a lot of convo this season about people being on there for clout, which I think is like a crazy thing because obviously if you're going on a TV show, there has to be, you're not going on for a quiet life.
No.
What do you think of that narrative? I mean, particularly for like the newer like Islanders that are going in, like surely it's just, because when you went in, it was kind of just starting as a franchise. So you didn't really know what to expect.
I can't lie. I definitely didn't go in for that because it wasn't at that level yet.
Yeah.
So I went in genuinely because I hated my job. I was about to be sacked. Like I really wasn't getting. What did I do?
What did you do?
Nothing. Did nothing wrong.
No, I mean at the time, the job.
Don't accuse me.
I'm HR, as if not the muscle memory. What'd you do? I did nothing wrong. I'm like, honey, I'm asking what your job was.
Are you going to call me for a disciplinary?
Me, I'm not writing you up.
Oh my God, not the way I jumped to defence then.
Oh my God.
I sell pens.
Okay, fine. What
no,
could
like
you have
merchandise.
done?
I sell branded merchandise and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah, for me, I just didn't really know, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
There's not.
I think, like, go get your bag. Literally, like, go and do what you want to do. We were watching it, enjoying it, so...
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. I think it's more... People's problem with this series is that when the people are actually openly speaking about it and saying like, oh, I'm here for brand deals, it feels weird because it's like an unspoken rule. A couple of people are apparently. But it's like, it's an unspoken rule, isn't it really? You're like, you're on a show. You're just gonna... The
first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Like
exactly that. So I want to know as well, like your followers have grown up with you, like from the show, which must be like a crazy thing. What would you say are the positives and negatives of like the kind of surge to fame that you've had?
Yeah.
And then, because you've got such a strong community, but it must be difficult. I guess I say this to a lot of people that like have kids in the public. I was speaking to Amy Childs about this the other day, and I was saying, oh my God, I adore her.
So nice.
And I think like the pressure you guys have compared to a normal mum is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like me and Alex are really good at removing ourselves from that. And I don't know whether it's because we've grown up in the industry. Like I said, I was 22. So I've just grown up that way. So for me, it doesn't feel any different because I've never really experienced life without it.
Yeah.
So for me, I love it. Like, I feel like the actual connection I get from my followers and like the way I feel like we're a team and that we all go through the same stuff, especially like you said, because they've grown up with me, like half of, maybe 80% of them were the same age as me when I went in, and now they're the same age, like all doing similar things.
Yeah.
So it does feel like more of a community. I don't think, you get the odd trolling and that, but my block list is pretty long.
I was going to say as well, we do a segment called Baggage Claim, which I'll get onto in the pod, where we go through like any like press or anything like that. But you do have a really loving community around you. Like, there's some people I speak to, especially as mums, and they're getting like slate. You know what I mean? Slate for anything.
I'm sure I am somewhere, but I've
like,
just not seen it.
No, I ain't seen it either. So you're doing all right. And it must be strange for you as well, because I guess you came out of Love Island quite at the start when the influencer landscape was very different as well, and then you've got such a strong community compared to the traditional celebrity. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you find that? Because you must have had the comparisons early doors where it's like, oh, she's an influencer now, and that type of stereotype, which is a weird one.
It is really, because when we came out, I think Instagram was like proper in its infancy, so it hadn't really happened
with
yet.
The old logo.
Yeah, and I used to upload like, I don't know, a gym selfie. It was so blurry, like, or the times when we went out as 18-year-olds with our huge cameras, uploaded like 100 photos to Facebook. Like, that was an era to live in. And then Instagram came after that, and it was like one photo. And when I came out, that's when it suddenly picked up. And like there were like thousands of brands in our inboxes when we got out. So immediately as we got out, my mum freaked out because we're not really from like that way of life. Like, we don't know anything about the industry. Like, my mum was mega freaked out. She literally had sleepless nights because she had like messages from managers and all sorts. So I didn't immediately feel like an influencer because it wasn't really labeled in that way yet.
Okay, yeah. You didn't really know what you get into.
I think it was further down the line, and then you started to be labeled as an influencer because that became a job title. Whereas before, I don't even think that existed, that word. I don't think when I come out there was an influencer. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you were taken like less seriously in some jobs and things like that because you were from Love Island and an influencer? I feel like there's such a stigma around it, which is so strange because you've done so well.
I think it's partly imposter syndrome as well. I think you more worry about what people think of you than actually what they do. Like, I think for me, I always worry about that. So when I started like doing interior design and really concentrating on that, like even my manager would tell you, like, I was like, there's no way people are going to take me seriously because I'm from Love Island. How do they think I know anything about this? And like fast forward a few years of doing it like solidly, like I've been in the Times, like I've worked with like huge home interior magazines. I work with Vows, like I work with these huge brands. So you just believe in yourself, like just block out that. You have to believe in yourself first before anyone takes you seriously. That's like the first step.
The imposter syndrome's crazy. I remember when I started this pod and I was like, the fuck are you doing?
I still think, why am I here? Like, why have you had me?
Second ep was like with Mel C from Spice Girls, and I was like, what the hell is going on? But you have to just like lock in and go, no, like, you can do this. Thank you.
Like
I
was a little bit nervous to come on because like you've had some like massive people on here.
Shut up, you.
Little old me.
Shut up, you. So as you mentioned, you've worked with some huge brands. You've done like fashion, as you said, interior design, lifestyle, entrepreneur, like built businesses, which is absolutely crazy. Would you still consider yourself like a TV star? Or are you more like an entrepreneur now? Like you're a mum.
Yeah.
Do you find like, do you label yourself at all? Or are you just like,
don't like labels, honey.
Don't like labels. I'm Olivia Bowen and I'll do everything. Jack of all trades.
No, to be fair, like I just don't think I'm that prevalent on TV now. So I don't do as much TV because I love what I do. I love interior. I love the fashion. I love the lifestyle. And I work a lot at home for like our properties and things. So done a lot of, I know this is really boring, but we've done a lot of like investing and you know, it's all that side of things.
Can you give me some advice and stuff like that? Adulting is so fucking hard.
I pretend I know what I talk about, but you kind of.
I'm in the trenches.
It's hard. And I think especially when you come out of a show like Love Island at 23 and you've got all of this, don't think about investing your money.
Well, you just said as well, like your mum was obviously helping you out. It must be so new. Like even to get management and things like that, how did you even deal with?
My mum, she lived near someone up the road that she just bumped into in the pub. I promise we're not in the pub that much, but I keep mentioning the pub.
It's sounding like you're in the pub a lot.
That's all you can do where we live.
Yeah, no, truly.
And they had like a talent agency and Freddie, my manager now, worked for them, but they were more like your classic talent agency, whereas obviously where Instagram had just started coming out, Freddie was the one that kind of had that new vision on stuff like that. Right. So then we just clicked. I remember meeting them in their lounge and we just clicked.
I love this story.
I was sat there like, I have no idea what's going on. My mum came, Freddie was there. I mean, we were like, he was 23, 24 at the time as well. So we were just two people like knocking about, no idea what we're doing. And now, look at what we've built together. It's nice because we've sort of come up the ranks, I guess.
Also, like 10 years together.
Yeah.
Or almost.
Oh, it's our anniversary.
That's so cute. You need to have a wedding vows or whatever.
He's like, don't touch me.
Let's talk about the book. The book.
The book.
Why now for the book? Don't know why we started this.
You're gonna have to continue it now. So the book. We'd been approached to do it a few times along the way, but 23-year-old Olivia to 32-year-old Olivia are two completely different people, and that's something that is like very obvious in the book that we go through and talk about. And I couldn't have done a book justice by writing it at 23, but now I think where I've grown up a bit, just a little bit, it's been 10 years since Love Island, and also sharing a few of like my more vulnerable stories from last year with the birth of Sienna and losing one of our twins. The response was incredible, as in I couldn't believe how many people that I'd helped just by speaking about something. And there's a few things in my past from when I was a teenager that I feel like now if I brought them up with the platform I have, it's so important to talk about, and it will change, hopefully, change the way people view themselves, rid them of shame, try and deal with some of the guilt, because the minute you start talking about something, it normalizes it and it helps people get through it. And I think I realized you got to do it.
Yeah,
you can't just
even
keep
if
hiding
it's scary.
behind it. Yeah, and actually from doing it, it was so cathartic. And I kind of, so even when I started doing interviews for the book, I'd never really spoke about some of the subjects to another person. I'd not even told my family or my friends.
Right.
And I had to speak to a random, person.
I was going to say, how does that work? Because I've never,
so
no one's ever approached people, but I've got no idea. So do you like sign off on like, okay, we're going to do this book, and then someone sits there and just gets all the info out of you?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, if it just helps one person feel less shame and guilt, then I've done my job. And there's a bit of fun in there. Like there's stuff about Love Island that people don't know. Like there's lots of bits like me and Alex. Like on the audiobook, we have a little like podcast interview thing that's like we've not really done before. So there's all like fun bits in there too. It's not just all doom and gloom, I promise.
I was going to say, right, I'm glad you have an audiobook with it, because I'm such a listen on holiday type of book reader.
Send it to you.
I don't read, but I love to listen. Like I listen to, have you ever read Julia Fox's autobiography?
No.
That's a good one.
I would love to read that.
You would.
Can you listen to it?
Yeah, you can. And she has a voice like, honestly.
Soothing.
Yeah. Anyway. Not me upselling another book. Read by
Julia Fox gets my airtime.
I'm just saying. So I love that. So I will definitely be listening to it. So,
amazing.
So your book touched on growing up, And I want to know what your biggest piece of advice is to teenagers feeling lost or struggling today. Because that's such a massive theme, especially at the moment, given the whole, like social media ban and all things like that. And obviously,
I know, can you believe that?
I think, what do you think of that?
I quite like it with children. I quite like it. I feel like had I had access that early in my life when I was going through some of the things I was going through. But then in saying that, we had quite a difficult way to grow up as well because of all the 2000s and how the magazines were and the shows that were on TV, like, America's Next Top Model, they were all quite influential shows.
I think it was equally as bad in different ways.
Yeah.
I agree. Someone was saying to me the other day, oh, like if my kid was out and, at the weekend and then like basically was saying to me, if a group of friends was out and you saw on Snapchat maps that they were out and your kid wasn't invited, they're going to be upset over the weekend. But I was like, they're going to be upset Monday when they're all talking about it. Like the kid's still going to feel shit, right? Yeah. I think I'm so 50-50 with it because I've obviously got friends in this job that started posting on YouTube at like 13 and now are incredibly successful.
Yeah, that's true.
But they have had some shit with that. I just think it's maybe just needs to be policed a little bit more. I think my thing is with YouTube. Yeah. I think the social media on Snapchat's really bad, that you can't track anything. I think with YouTube, like it's educational. Yeah. I don't think kids should be banned off that. But again, it's not policed, is it? So
it's hard. I don't think there's ever going to be a completely right answer. And like you said, it's really 50-50. There's some really good points about it, but there's also some that don't really work. But I think it just needs more work done to it. But for someone that has kids, it is scary because I've seen like backlash for me. I've seen backlash for other people. Like it's hard to imagine your child do. And I don't even want to let him walk out the door. Like.
I know.
So it's not even really
about. Does it panic you
for
the future with social media?
It's not even about social media. I don't think it's about just in general. I feel like this proper fiery, like protective mum, like being a mother, something just gets ignited in you. And you become like fierce. It's crazy. And I think I'm scared about him. He starts school in September and I'm like mortified. We went to a little teddy bear's picnic the other day and I was like, I hope no one's nasty to him. I don't want him to get bullied. Like I'm scared to talk to anyone. Someone took a football from him and I was like, who was that? Like,
oh my God, that's so my mum as well.
You get protective. It's really weird.
Just don't let it out on the school playground because I grew up to some of that. It was a bit crazy.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to go home and scream into a pillow.
Yeah, shout out Lisa Baggs. Thanks for almost getting me chucked out of school because of your behaviour.
Really?
No, she honestly.
In our school?
I went to Dunmow Primary. Like the Tesco school, everyone called it.
Oh, yeah.
I went to like 2 years there and my mum had some beef with some mums there.
That's hilarious.
Do you know what she did actually? Not me, like...
outing your mum.
Yeah, outing my mum, but she'll find this funny. This mum pissed her off so bad once they used to be friends, whatever, that my mum like picked me and my brother up from school and then drove to her house and like basically was doing a drive-by outside. Was like, when she turned up, and me and George were like, we should really go home. We have homework to do.
I'm really hungry. I want some dinner, mum. Oh, I love her though.
Mum was screaming around Dunmow. But yeah, sorry, we digress.
Yeah, again.
What would have you got any like key advice for teens? Sorry, yeah. No. Oh, I love this though.
So bad.
No, this is so me. I've met my match.
Advice. It's really hard because I think I was talking to my dad about this yesterday actually because I was on the phone to him and I said, I don't know if you've know some of the things about me that are in my book and I just want to pre-warn you. And he was like, no, I do know. And I was like, oh, so you do know? And it's like, but he was like, I wish you'd come to me. And I said, it's difficult when you're a teenager because you just don't feel like you can for some reason. But I hope the way that we're parenting now, because it's a little bit different to how it was, like things have changed. I hope that we're kind of I hope that I'm creating a parent-child relationship that they're able to tell me anything, that they should never be scared and I will never, be angry at them for anything they do. I'm always going to be there for them. But I think you do have to remember your family are there for you. I think your friends are seriously important. If you have anyone to lean on,
like getting it out and off your own chest. Getting it out
and off your chest is like the biggest thing. But I know how hard that is because I went through it. I kept it till now.
Yeah.
Prime example. But if you do keep it for that long, it will start manifesting in other things. So I guess, the only advice I can really give is just try and be really strong and just try and talk to someone.
Yeah.
If it's a teacher or a friend or a parent or even someone you just feel close to that.
A problem shared is a problem halved. Is that the saying?
Yeah.
I love that. I always get sayings wrong, so I just wanted to fact check that.
Oh my God, my friend is like that. She gets every single saying
I'll
wrong.
say shit and everyone's like, that's definitely not right, but well done.
That's
the sentiment's
actually the opposite, but okay.
The sentiment's there. You touch on emotionally abusive relationships in your book as well, and how before you met Alex, they like affected your confidence. I want to know, like, because I've also been there, so and it's a really difficult one to help give advice or pointers to people, or anyone going through it, because I think when you're in it, you don't see it. But is there any, I guess, for like anyone out there that might have someone around them that's going through something like that or in it themselves, like if you've got any guidance or any wisdom from you going through it yourself on how to navigate it? Because I found it really challenging, because I was in relationships where my family obviously hated this person for how they were treating me, but you're so wrapped up in it. Like when you're young, you do not see what they see. It's really, you got to learn it, but it's hard.
Yeah, you put blinkers on because you feel like that person has your best interests and that they love you. But a lot of it is gaslighting. A lot of it is like love bombing. That's all that the kind of things that I experienced, like a lot, like, and it feels like care, but it's like wrapped in something evil. It's not nice. A lot of it was like about what I wore or where I went. I couldn't see that person. Like I was fully just, and I lived with him at the time and his mum. So I was like not, like it would be difficult for me to go anywhere really without
You're
him.
Completely coerced in that situation.
Yeah, and I guess, again, it really, like, your network is so important. And I think if you're not confident enough to talk to someone that you know, because that can feel really shameful, charities are there for a reason. And I know how hard it is to reach out to people, but actually when someone doesn't know you personally, that can sometimes feel a bit easier. Yeah. Because you're like, right, well, this person doesn't know me. They can't judge me. And it's a completely separate thing. That would, I think if I had known that, I probably would have reached out to someone that I could just put the phone down to and think, oh, I didn't even tell them that because they're not my friend. They're not going to bring it back up.
But from what you said earlier, I think the shame aspect on that is massive, because I'd like vent and think I feel so much better, and then you inevitably stay with that person. So everyone then, like, it's like the boy who cried wolf. The more they're like, okay, I'm just gonna back off from this because you obviously are a mess, but you're not. You're just trying to figure out who to speak to.
That's why I do think it's good to speak to someone that you don't know as well, because they, like you said, they can't bring it back up, and you can go into your friend group and just, because sometimes your
friends love you and they're gonna hold.
I mean, my friends were like, we absolutely hate him, and one of my, I talk a lot in the book about my best friend Grace, because she was the one that I suffered with disordered eating after I split up with my ex, and she was the one that got me eating again with her mum. So that's all in the book, like a really cute story. But my friends are the ones that noticed it the most. Okay. And I think if you are a friend of someone, you just got to be honest. I know it's scary and you feel like you're going to lose them if you say anything honestly, but you're doing the best thing for them.
Sometimes you do lose them for a bit.
Yeah, they'll come back.
They'll come back, and sometimes they do get scared, and they're like, "Oh, like you're telling someone what they already know, and then no one wants to hear the truth." That's really hard. Yeah. But it's nice that you've spoken about that in your book, and you've made it through, so people can obviously, 100%.
That's
read
what
and
it's
learn
about,
from that.
I guess.
And you mentioned that you got behind the scenes stories from Love Island, which is really fun. Any funny moments from the book that stand out in that space?
I mean, a lot of the like stuff in Love Island that I don't, because I've never watched Love Island back properly, not my series. Fine. So we talk a lot about the stuff that I probably wouldn't like talk to my mum about.
And she read it, obviously.
I'm like, Mum, you actually can't read this one.
Yeah.
Or hers just has loads of blanked out bits. No, it's not that bad. But there just is more little fun stories, little things that people wouldn't know about, especially because it's changed so much. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes things from series 2 that don't even exist now in the other series. Right. So yeah, hopefully that'll be a little fun.
Okay, I'm excited to sink my teeth into that.
There is one story when we come out of Love Island. Obviously Alex and I weren't shipped. Like, people thought we were going to break up. There's a lot, of stuff that surrounded that when we come out. And even people like in the industry, I guess, thought that, because he got offered Celebs Go Dating. He got offered 40 grand the minute we got out of Love Island to go on it.
Really?
Yeah, and he turned it down. So,
what, you'd bloody hope so, wouldn't you?
Well, but can you imagine coming out? He's a scaffolder, he earned like a good wage, but never seen that level of money. Yeah. So for me, I was like, oh.
To be fair though, I can't remember if my brother got offered it. I think he did whilst he's with his girlfriend. Either they're not doing their research or they're genuinely like, I'm just going to float this idea.
I don't know if it was Celebs Go Dating. No, it was his agent.
Right.
That was like, you should do it. They've offered this. Like,
yeah.
I don't think Freddie would even bring that to me, because he would have been like, there's no way you do that. Like, I'm not going to question your integrity, but different kettle. Fine. Whatever.
Love
He's
that.
like, yeah, she defo do it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're all right. We've both got frogs in our throat.
Rice cake.
Obviously, you touched on your relationship with Alex and marriage and fame. And I want to know, is it strange working so much and alongside your husband? Because like I work with my partner now and it's such a weird dynamic.
How do you find it? Is it difficult? You argue or?
We try and have like as much separation in certain ways as possible, but ultimately we live, work and do everything together. So there are moments where I'm trying to get better at being like, I'm going to go sit in solitude for 5 hours, you know, because it's a lot.
How long have you been together?
3 years. And I'm sure yours is the same, right? Where you're like, and you've got the added, you know, kids and all of that stuff as well. I think it's the only time we spend apart is when we're at the gym. Okay.
That's it. So it's like an hour a day that we spend apart, other than if like we have got separate jobs, which we do a lot of, like you said, we do a lot of our work together. So it's hard. But to me, that sort of shows like we're meant to be together because we've been doing 10 years of this.
Yeah.
We work, sleep, eat, play, like it's constant together. And we do argue, we bicker, but actually it's funny, recently after Sienna, like we have like found ourselves again, and we're like, I think we went through a bit of a stage after Abel again in the book about how hard it was to go into parenthood. But after Sienna, like we are just like best buds again.
I love that.
And I'm so happy. But I think you do have to go through the peaks and troughs of it, but it's hard work.
And the friendship is like the main thing I find to build off of.
It's the crutch of it all.
It is, and we sometimes fake bicker in front of my family that doesn't even feel real. And my mum last night in the taxi home was like, oh my God, I can't believe you talk to each other like this. And I'm like, no, we don't. This is just a bit. Caleb be like, shut your mouth, you pussy bitch, in front of my mum. And my mum's like, oh my God.
Oh my God, my mum would have literally, you should have admitted.
Oh, but my mum said a lot.
Your mum is too much. I love her.
She had a tequila shot in front of the whole room last night and watched her first drag show. So I'm like obsessed. And she's really out here living at the minute.
What did she think?
She loved it. There's a few videos of her
up
and dancing. I know, exactly. Happy Pride, Lisa. We touch on obviously motherhood and your whole journey within motherhood. And I want to know what's one thing that just didn't prepare you for that journey? Because didn't you also, have you mentioned before that you, like, I don't know whether it's during Love Island, that you weren't like massive on having kids?
Oh yeah, I think I could never really see myself having kids. Possibly because I sort of shunned the idea because of the terrible relationships I'd had. I didn't want to be seen to want something and then not get it. And I thought, oh, if I just pretend I don't want it, that will be fine. And it won't be embarrassing when I don't get it. That was kind of my mindset. But obviously when I'm at Alex, like, changed everything. And I think I just wasn't prepared for the huge life overhaul. When we come out of Love Island, like we were, you know, event after event, traveling, like party. It was just a different world to then having a child. It's a beautiful world to have a child, but it just shocked us both. Okay. Like to the core. Yeah. And it, like the amount you have to give your child and actually give up yourself for a while.
Yeah, selflessly, isn't it?
Yeah, like the patience as well, having the patience. But I adore the bones of them. Like, just they are the best thing that's happened to us. Yeah, because
I've similar to you. I'm a bit like I thought I would love to have kids, and then I'm thinking, do I?
Not sure.
Don't I? But then I'm assuming everyone says this, that something just clicks when it happens, and you just go into like, this is what I was born to do.
I think it can be a gradual thing for some people. Everyone's different, or it can be like a sudden thing. Like me and Alex, it was very sudden that we were like, oh right, we do want kids. Yeah, and it was like a revelation. But it is the best thing I've ever done, but it's hard. It's hard work. And like trying to have a career alongside it. Like you have to spin so many plates. I mean, if you'd watched our show on ITV2, you could see I don't handle it well at times.
I remember I was watching the preview of it at the like ITV Showcase day, and I think it was just announced in the press, and they were like, "We've got like an exclusive," and it was just you crying the whole time. It was just I felt so bad for you.
I said to Alex, I was like, "We need to, you know, when someone puts a reel up and they shot every time something happens." I was like, "Should we do a shot game where we have a shot every time I cry?" Because
I was looking around the room going, "Is she okay?"
No, she was not okay.
Oh no,
it was just it's the hormones. But ultimately, you come out of it the other side. Everything is up and down in life, isn't it? But they're amazing.
How amazing that you have that to look back on, though. I always think
it's like a home movie.
Yeah, with that, like so fortunate in this job when you do have a show like that, that's all documented and you can show the kids that.
Even the book, I was like, how have I got a whole book of just being able to relive my, like, I feel so grateful to have done that.
Are we going to get more potentially in the future, like Katie Price? Are we going to have like...
Let's see what happens in the next 10 years to me.
I'm excited. I can't wait. You're coming back on here. Yeah. Hopefully this will still be going as well. You finished the book on like resilience, self-worth, that type of thing. What's the one thing that you want people to take away from the book?
I think that it's just okay to talk, and that you don't have to have so much shame and guilt surrounding things that you may have done in your past or how you've been in your past. And I think also that you will always be a work in progress. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm like fixed and a guru.
It's the Bible.
Yeah, sorry. Like, I'm not saying that. I think it's more saying that it is a gradual process, and like, don't be ashamed that it, you know, you may slip at one point or it comes back. Like, I know that I'm going to live with anxiety and like bouts of things for the rest of my life, because I feel like I'm kind of that way inclined, but I just know how to deal with it now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I want people to know, is that you don't have to be perfect. Like, you are a work in progress and you're meant to change throughout your life.
I love that, because I feel the same as someone that also has anxiety, where I'm like, it doesn't, you always have it. It's like the way you're wired, but you just like, okay. And sometimes like I definitely have ebbs and flows, which I'm sure you're the same, but it's nice that you have that all there for people to read and learn from. My next segment is called Baggage Claim, which I touched on earlier.
Yes.
Do you know what's really funny? You've actually answered a couple of these headlines in the show already, which I'm obsessed with. Let's start with, so Olivia and Alex Bowen hit back after influencer lays into them posting unrelatable content from their new home in Spain.
He went there.
Lots of support for you on TikTok. What do you think about the whole narrative of this?
It's really hard. Do you know what I think upset me is that I don't, it's hard when someone views you as the person you're not. So like, I am not that way inclined. Like, I just want to support women. I want to influence happily. I love my interiors. That's why it's on there. It's never like oh my God, look what I did. It's not that. But also, I would love someone else to be like that. Like, I'm so proud of women when they hit their goals or they're like boss bitches. Like, that's amazing to me. But I understand that Instagram is sometimes quite a hard place for people to be. But this is why I said, curate your feed. No one can do that for you. You're the only one that can control what you see. So if it does upset you, just delete and block. Like, my block list is super long. It's like 1,000 people on it.
I actually really rate that advice from you as well. It's like, if this makes you unhappy, just take it out of your mind. Don't give that shit to the person that is just trying to be proud of their work.
Oh my God, like you said, like the support.
It's been such amazing support.
I think that's so sweet.
Oh, I've seen so many TikToks, so many videos. People...
I really didn't mean for it to become such a thing. And I actually, like, I really hope that the influencer didn't get any backlash from that. And it's a difficult one, because if you out someone, then someone's going to get annoyed. It's all this circle. But ultimately, like, I'm just really proud of us. Like, we've worked for 10 years to do this. It's not like it's popped out of nowhere. Like, I haven't just decided, I'm just going to go buy it. Like, we've worked super hard. We've saved for years. Been in the process for 3 years. And it's something that I want to give my children. Like,
yeah, of course.
Not, you know.
And this industry is a strange one, because you will only ever really see the good.
Yeah.
You only will with social media. And that's just how it is. That's just, it's algorithmic. That is what drives it.
Maybe
and
I should send her my book.
Just, with a nice little message in it, and just say, maybe read this and just see, maybe a little bit of pride for me would be nice. But no, I rate what you're saying. I've got, right, so this one, you mentioned TOWIE before, but there's a headline that says Love Island. Did I mention that these are headlines or tweets? Did I say that? Did I tee up like that?
We know now.
I don't think I did. Anyway, so this segment is where I like find headlines, any commentary, and then we'll kind of dispel rumours. So the next one is Love Island's Olivia Buckland and Alex Bowen rejected from TOWIE. So this must have been a while ago.
Rejected is really harsh.
Yes, like what happened there?
I think I actually do talk about this. But so we went for a meeting for TOWIE, and we just, because obviously I'm in Essex, like that was kind of the thing. If you live in Essex, you might go on TOWIE.
Yeah, it's true. True.
So we went for a meeting and we sort of spoke about it, but it just ended up not really being for us, because I think they told us that if you end up in an argument and they're not filming over a certain period, you have to leave that argument. You can't then see each other. I was like, have you met me? There's no way I'd be able to simmer.
That meme, that lady at the bus, like, ooh, at someone's door, trying to finish the round.
Yeah, I could not leave stuff. And like, again, me and Alex were not that way inclined. Like, we were a very true, honest couple. We just wanted to be together. We were inseparable.
So this was quite early on in your journey?
Pretty much, I'd say like 6 months after, maybe earlier than that. I don't even think we were engaged yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, we rejected it, really.
Okay.
We weren't right for each other, us and TOWIE. Yeah. I love it. It's just not the show for us.
We got asked to imagine if we were on it all
Did
together.
You get asked?
There's surely just a reality show about where we are in Essex then, rather than TOWIE. We could just make like a smaller one.
Should we do our own one?
I feel like we should.
In the pubs.
In the pubs. You know what's really funny? You keep mentioning pubs. My shoot after this, I'm being a pub landlord. Which is just hilarious. Theme of the day is pubs. I've got, exclusive from Heat World. Love Island's Olivia Bowen fans go wild for Dilf Dad.
Oh, please. He is going to eat this up. Do you like my dad?
I grew up with the same with my mum and dad, where people would always be making comments and stuff. Anyway, back to your dad being a Dilf.
He is going to absolutely love that this is brought up. Like, my dad is like he's just my best friend, but he loves a bit of TV.
Does he?
Does, yeah. And it is actually one of my friends in particular, Chloe, who has always said it and says it outright to him.
Okay.
I mean, he's a very good looking man.
So he loves that. Do you know
he
what?
Looks great.
There's nothing wrong with having parents that have aged well, you know? It's a nice thing.
I mean, we could think of a better word than DILF, to be fair.
We could. My mum actually used to play on it and turn up. Actually, do you know what gym? She used to go to the leisure centre gym.
Did she? I still go there?
When I was doing PE, if we had like a gym thing, she'd come in and then she'd be like, all your friends keep saying MILF. What does that mean? I'd be like, oh, go away.
To be fair, everyone wants to be considered a MILF, don't they?
That's the goal, isn't it?
You want to be hot. You want to be a hot mom.
That's the goal.
That's the goal in life.
What have I got? This was from Bristol Live. The publications are killing me. Love Island's Alex Bowen said, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't allow the kids to go on show, assuming he's meaning Love Island.
Yeah.
What would you do? Like, hit 18, I want to go on Love Island.
I had a great time on Love Island, so how could I ever say no? And also, you know,
that'd be kind of tea, you know.
It would be so cool. Like, who's your mom?
That would be. That's nepotism at its finest.
That would be like Series 30, though. Surely
it will still be going though. Yeah. I hope so. I hope I'll be hosting it.
I would be like, go for it. I'll support anything they do.
Yeah, I think that like when you're in this space, like surely the goal would be amazing to like have like a family type of show, win it, or like do that type of stuff in the industry. Become the new Beckhams. I love it. I like this one. It says, now I'm 30, it takes 3 days to recover from a hangover. But then I saw at the start of this year that you cut out alcohol and sugar. So where are you at now? Obviously, we are halfway through the year.
Yeah, no, I actually did. Partly for, like, I drank quite a bit over Christmas, as you do. But partly just because I wanted to get back into my fitness and it's hard work. Like, I was not very happy after Sienna. Like, I felt very rubbish in myself and hadn't been to the gym for ages. And obviously the birth was really difficult, so I hadn't been able to like fully go at it. And I just wanted a little overhaul.
I don't think moment. That's what the start of the year is for. Yeah. I didn't drink for ages at the start of the year.
I did feel great, but also I think you can have balance.
It was bad.
Like, you can do both.
My anxiety was worse. Not my eyebrow twitching. No, honestly, this is
worse
bad.
not drinking.
Yeah, but like I don't.
Is it because you're thinking about it more though?
I don't know. I don't drink a lot anyway. I feel like there's a kind of stigma behind like going sober where you feel like there should be like a really big change, and you should feel amazing, and you should like it's life changing, and it is for some people. It's amazing, but I'm not an addictive personality, so I will have like go out with my friends, have a few cocktails, go home. Like a nice little buzz, and so it's each to their own.
Yeah, Alex did his bodybuilding competition and he had to cut out alcohol for quite a while, and he was like, I did not feel better. So I was like, it was probably because you were eating like rice cakes.
90 eggs for breakfast or whatever it is.
But no, I feel like you can have everything in balance. Yeah,
everything in moderation.
Little marks.
Last one. You said Alex cannot keep presents a surprise. No, which I actually really relate to myself, because I love telling people what I've got them before I've given it to them. Does that sometimes annoy you in the relationship?
Yes.
No, I can imagine.
Because he's like an excitable child where he's just so excited to tell me because he just always wants to make me happy. He's the sweetest soul. But that comes with like, he's not even booked it yet. And he's showing me where we're going. And I'm like, can you just book it? And
sign on the dotted line.
Yeah, but to be fair to him, at Christmas, he did surprise me. He got like a proper little like ticket printed off, and we're going I can't even remember what it's called, but it's a ski resort in Italy, and he kept that a good secret. So he did manage to, but he was rubbish before that. Yeah.
That's good. I'm not very good at it. I sent Kane flowers yesterday, and it was and then imagine this, right? Sent him flowers to the house. we go and get our hair cut in the same place, but at different times. We're passing each other in the high street. He calls me 2 minutes after I'm in the car and goes, "How strange, are the flower shops open, but you weren't in there getting me flowers?" I was like, so loaded. I thought, also in my head, I'm thinking, bitch, wait 2 hours. They're being delivered to the house.
Give it a chance.
When he messaged me last night, he went, was that like retaliation to my car? I went, no, I planned that days ago. So anyway.
I would take them back. I'd be like, no, you're not having them now.
I was fuming yesterday. I thought, stop ruining this. But yeah, no, I can agree. Lastly, I want to end on this fun game that I've started to play.
Yes.
It's called Gay Icon or No Gay Icon, where I basically read out a list of names and you have to tell me if you think they're of gay icon status. Okay. However, I've done it Love Island themed. So I've got random people within the Love Island universe. So I thought it's quite fun.
Am I going to know who they are?
Yeah, of course. Well, I hope so. First off, Olivia Atwood.
Gay icon.
Yeah, I think so
100% the gay icon of Love Island.
For the gays.
Do you know how much I adore that woman? Like, I just think she's everything.
Isn't she amazing?
She's the best.
Yeah, she is. I did a pod and she's just the funniest fucker ever.
And do you know what? She's so genuine. Like, she's had so much success. But when I saw her at an event and she made time to stop and chat to me, and I was like, I just love that. We don't even really know each other that well, but yeah. I
agree.
Rate that.
Casey O'Gorman from Love Island.
Secretly a gay icon.
Gay icon. I'd say given the Speedos, we're going to go with gay icon.
Gotta be.
It's got to be a gay icon. Ding, ding, ding. Maura Higgins.
Oh, gay icon.
Yeah, I'm loving
her fashion. I
was just about to say that.
Please. She has never got it wrong.
Yeah. I think it's insane.
I'm not even waiting for her to trip up. I want her to keep getting it right. Like, she is just perfection.
When she was having those like pat pics in New York on the street and they were just the straight up gays, I thought, bitch, I'll never look that good walking on a pavement. No. Like, what?
I saw her friend put up a thing where it's like something about how he comes out looking like shit and she comes out literally
Luke
perfect.
Hamner.
Yeah.
He was at Wimbledon. It was so funny. And he's like handing her something.
Yeah.
And oh God, it's so funny. Chris Hughes.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, sorry.
I don't think so.
Sorry, Chris.
The big three. The winners of last year.
Gay icons.
Yeah, I'd say gay icons.
I just love
those
a
trio as well. I love them, but I love also a camp trio.
Yeah, and do you know what? I feel like they're bringing like 2000s fashion back, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I think they look great.
The After Sun looks have been so fun.
Good. And I love that they're all so different as well. It's cute.
I've made a point of not going into their dressing rooms until they're ready,
which can walk unintentional,
so I can see what they look like. Because I feel like when you're getting half a look, you're a bit like, oh, honestly.
You need the full impact.
Yeah. Last week, Yaz and I were on and we didn't coordinate anything. We've randomly coordinated looks the last few weeks and people said we look like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And I was like, I'll take it, you know. I used to love that show. Ekin Su.
I don't know. I've never met her.
Have you not?
No, not properly.
I've met her a few times. She's like such a personality.
To be fair, I feel like she is the perfect girl for TV. She is great at bringing the drama and she always makes it interesting. So maybe get her.
Maybe if she walks in Pride Parade this weekend, we can cement the gay icon status.
I'll give you the title.
Curtis Pritchard. I mean, guys, given the fucking heart race challenges, it's giving gay icon.
It could be. It could be gay icon. Pass.
Amy Hart.
Gay icon.
Yeah, completely.
Theatre girl.
she is a gay man.
Yeah, she is a gay man.
After working with Amy, I'm like, you are a gay man in a woman's body.
Again, she's just so lovely. I did her podcast actually about motherhood and she's gorgeous girl.
I love her. Joey Essex. I'd say old Joey Essex is a gay icon.
Yeah, like Reem.
I'd say the Reem era. Was it Fusey or whatever the haircut?
Oh, yeah.
That was camp.
If you watch the original TOWIE, got to be gay icon.
If you've got that every man in Essex copying your haircut, that's kind of camp.
Yeah. And do you not remember the trainer thing? He used to wear trainers like 3 sizes too small for him so they didn't crease. Gay icon.
And it's so funny you bring that up because I definitely let that influence me and like almost broke my toes.
Alex's feet and his toes are like this because of it. Like he's like, I don't wear shoes my size.
Joey Essex, you've given the general public bunions. How do you feel about that? Lastly, Maya Jama.
Gay icon.
Oh,
again.
Gay icon.
Swoon
over
that woman.
We end on the goodie bag, which is anything good, exciting coming up.
Oh, I thought I was going to get a goodie bag.
We used to do that, then I kept forgetting to get it.
I was like, I'm going to get my cake.
We used to, and now it's just like, we're going to speak about something positive and a slice of cake. Obviously, the book is it'll be out by the time this episode goes out, right?
It's out now.
It's out now. So
out now.
The book is out. And have you got anything else going on this year? That you can speak about, because every time I ask this, people go, "Oh, it's exciting projects in the pipeline."
You're not allowed to say anything, and it's so boring. Obviously, my whole entire thing has been the book and getting this perfect.
Yeah.
And we're actually spending a lot of time in Spain this year.
Amazing.
Because we're still considering moving.
Are you?
Yeah, we're still considering it. So we're going to look at some schools and just check out the area. So we will be away quite a lot.
Oh
my little boy
God.
starts school, so it's very family this year.
Yeah, very family focused.
Yeah.
So fun about potentially moving to Spain.
Yeah, it's
big move.
It is a big move. I'm trying to not look at it as a big move though, because it scares me off. But I do think if I could spend some of my time here for work and some time in Spain, I just want to spend as much of their childhood with them, because it's just going so fast and I can't control how quick time is going.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, that is
a train to Brighton's like an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure a flight to Spain's like an hour and a half.
It's
pretty
so
much the same thing, just on a plane.
Also, just interiors. I've got my interior design clinic app. I don't know if you've used it. You need to use it. It's so good.
Oh, I want to use it.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll probably be pushing that more this year as well, because it's so cool.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, thank you for coming on. I'm glad we made it happen.
I know.
And I'm happy that we turned up in the same outfit.
I know, we look cute.
We're really putting Dunmo on the map. Olivia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everyone at home, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify, and we'll see you all again very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This has been a Global and the Fella Studios production.